Colleen Rebel Stitcher and her handsome buddy Albus here today. This is episode number 44 of my FlossTube. I'd like to thank everybody who has been subscribing and coming back for more torture or nonsense or tomfoolery, whatever you'd like to call it. But technically this is a channel about cross stitch and all that encompasses. So first of all, I would like to thank my friends Lynn and Liz for being guests on my FlossTube last week. We had a blast. I mean, basically that's just what it's like when we sit around and stitch or go out to lunch or whatever. And it was fun to be able to share our stitching and our friendship with you guys. And it seemed, and it seemed like you guys liked it too. There were lots of positive comments, and I was glad I was able to share my awesome friends with everybody else. I'm lucky that they put up with me and all my quirks, and I want to just thank them so much for coming. I'm going to try to twist their arms again and see if I can get them maybe like once a month, once every other month, depending on schedules, if they like to come back again. And we'll have long episodes those days because there's only so much I can yammer on about. I am not Chatty Cathy. I'm Curt Colleen, not Chatty Cathy. Anyway, let's see. We've been pretty busy around here. Both kids have had meets over the weekends, the past 2 weekends. Edda does swimming and Walker is a gymnast. And so Nicole and I have had to divide and conquer and get the kids where they need to go and support them and, you know, watch them. I think we have a break on dividing and conquering this week. Walker does have a meet on Friday up north of Columbus. Luckily the kids have off from school that day for a teacher day, so we won't miss school. And after that, I think we get a little bit of a break for a while because it's been super busy with their schedules. But despite that, I have been getting a good amount of stitching in this week, so that's always good. My house might look like a mess, but I got a lot of stitching done. We also have gotten a lot of snow lately. Cincinnati typically doesn't get a ton of snow. I think this is the most snow we've gotten since we've lived here. We've been here for maybe like, let's see, Walker, maybe 5-6 years, something like that. So we got a fair amount of snow for here. The kids actually had a full snow day. I don't remember. I only remember them getting delayed opening. So, we had a snow day. Nicole leaves for work super early. And, all of a sudden she came back home and said, I can't get to work. She commutes like an hour plus. And, all the like state highways and everything were shut down at the time she left. So she got to work from home. We had a lazy day. The kids had off. We had off. Nicole and I just kind of vegged out in between all of her conference calls and everything and watched Schitt's Creek. And I think I got her as a convert now. And it was a fun day. You need those days once in a while to just be a slug and stay inside under a blanket and veg out. Again, Albus does that every day, but you know, us humans need some time too. So I guess I will get into, I only have one piece of haul and whips. So despite my best efforts, this probably will not be a super long video. Let's see here. My piece of haul is a piece of fabric. This is 16 count Ada by Color and Cotton called Witching Hour. Keepsakes had a trunk show of Color and Cotton, and they had gotten some nice, a couple Ada pieces, and I have never used Color and Cotton. Everybody raves about it, so I want it to not be left out. So I don't have anything kind of like this color in my stash, so I mean, how can you go wrong? Witching Hour, right? I could think of a million things for this. So I bought a fat quarter to try it out. So that's my one and only piece of haul. I've been trying to be good. I have really wanting to get a finish. I feel like I've got way too many works in progress going lately. So I've been diligently working. I don't have a finish yet, but I almost do. Hey, handsome. Do you mind if we get down so I can show the whips? Can you get down? Here. Say goodbye to the peoples. Bye, peoples. I'm handsome. Thank you, Albus. Okay, so I'm almost done with this one. The Abominable Bundle by Plum Street. Again, this was an exclusive chart from Linen and Threads out of Australia. And this is as far as I have gotten. I am almost done. I have like another row of snow and the black line and their eyes, because their eyes are over one. And last time I went to Keepsakes for moral support, and Steph gave me a couple pointers, so I might do that again. Not that I don't know how to do it, but it's just nice to be like, what do you think? Does this look okay? What do you think? What do you think? So I might go and bug them, and then I'll leave both the Bigfoot and the Snow Yeti with his glorious blue nips for finishing. I think I mentioned before I was going to have them be a little pillow. So I think, I mean, this is super cute. I just need to do their faces, their eyes, and their mouth. But, and the one more row of snow and the black line around the bottom. So this was super cute. Again, this is my Bigfoot needle minder. It says believe in yourself. I believe all the needle minders that are on my projects today you can get in my shop, Rebel Stitcher Designs. So that's whip number one. I don't have a picture of the chart to show you, but I was working on my TV dinner that Jody and I from Steel City Stitchers are working on. And I'm almost done with the first quadrant. I mean, this is not a big piece. The chart is split into 4 pages, and it's like the TV dinner is kind of split into 4 pieces. So I got my mashed potatoes and my butter in there, and you could see a little bit of fried chicken. Now the catch is, as I was counting, this is shorter than this. Somehow I screwed up something, and my bottom half is longer than my top half. And I am not quite sure what I did, but I'm certainly not going to pull it all out. I'm just going to fudge it. So I am the queen of fudging things. It's just, you know, you put that fine arts degree to the test. You know, it's totally worth the money. Just so I could fudge patterns. There's my Munsters needle minder. And this is the piece, if you remember, I'm doing in honor of my friend that passed recently. And I'm stitching it with Jody from Steel City Stitchers. I put this aside because she was freaking out that she was getting behind me, which is weird because, not that it's weird, but I don't know why it bothered her, because it's not like it's a race. We're just stitching it together, you know. The other 2 things we stitched, we like finished almost at the same time, if not the same day. So I don't know, maybe she feels like we need to do that. Jody, relax. I put it aside, I gave you some time. I know you've got that bloodbath piece and everything else going on, so I started jumping around my whips. The next one I worked on is Harriet Tubman by the Primitive Hair. And I still have only, I want to get off this damn portrait, but here we are. I did more in the portrait and her dress. This area right here is the background, and I pulled the wrong damn color, so I got to pull that out. That's supposed to be the same color as that. And I picked out the gold that I'm replacing the Krynic with instead. So unfortunately, I've got to rip that out, but it's not too much. So this is as far as I've gotten on Harriet, and I'm working down her dress. This is her hand. I really don't like this color that for the lightest tone of her skin. It looks way too light. My friend FlossTube did hers and didn't use the suggested color for that, and I wish I listened, because hers looks better and mine looks weird, but I'm not pulling all that out, so Harriet's just gonna have to live with harsh lighting. But that's as far as I have. That's all I have to say about that. And the last piece I worked on with all this snow we have gotten is Winter Quakers by Rosewood Manor. This was a kit I had gotten for Christmas 2 years ago from Nicole. Wait, hold on. It goes this way. So let's see. I had this motif about halfway done and this motif about halfway done. So I finished both of those, and I started the outline of this. You know that this is the first time I've used Valentine thread, and it's kind of weird in the texture. It's thicker and almost has like a nice twine kind of feel. I don't know if that makes any sense, but like a white twine that you tie up like the butcher string. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about, but it doesn't feel like normal floss. And that's, I guess why the kit came with 14 count Aida, because if you did it on a smaller count, I think the floss would be too thick. But I just love the heavy variegation. Like this big thing is all one color, and that's just the way the thread in the dyeing process changes. And I just love all that. Like, you know, it's kind of fun when you're stitching to see like, ooh, like this outer diamond is all the same color. It's just the variegation, variety in the thread, you know. So this has been a lot of fun to stitch on. All the snow has gotten me in a wintry kind of mood. It's my vintage Santa needle minder, and I've said it before, I like stitching on this because the little motifs give you like a mini finish kind of a feel. So that's it for whips. That's it for haul. I guess for plans, I'm just going to keep working my whips. I think I'm going to pull out my TV dinner again. I gave Jody enough of a break. I'm going to hop back on it. And if the mood keeps striking me, I'm going to keep working on Winter Quakers. It's kind of easy to stitch on while you're watching TV, and we've been kind of in a Schitt's Creek marathon time going. So this weekend coming up is Valentine's Day, or Galentine's Day if you celebrate like Leslie Knope. Nicole and I are just gonna take it easy. We're not gonna go out to a restaurant. We're gonna be smart and be safe. I think we'll have some takeout food and maybe watch a movie. And that's the best you can hope for these days with this damn COVID and everything. So that's really all I have to say. If you enjoy this rambling about cross stitch, please subscribe. I think last time I looked, we were like 950-ish. If we get to 1,000, if we could sucker 1,000 people into subscribing to this channel, I'll do a really big giveaway. So maybe there's some incentive for you if you're sitting on the fence there. And stay safe, everybody. I know a lot of parts all over the country have gotten snow, so be careful. I'll be stitching and shoveling. So stay safe, and I will see you guys next week. Thank you so much.